So I gotta be brutally honest with this episode. This episode was just...
Shut up and sit down.
Yo, what's good? It's your reviews and heavy spoilers for Attack on Titan the final season part 2 episode 86 titled Retrospective. You've been warned. The second to last episode of Attack on Titan the final season part 2. But what did I think of this episode? Well, let's just talk about the good. And the good, yeah, the animation right off the bat. I think without a doubt this was possibly the best looking episode of Attack on Titan the final season part 2 in terms of the animation and the movement and emotion. I mean, my gosh, Mappa. Bravo, absolutely well done. The ODM gear scenes were so sporadic and so reminiscent of the Wit Studio days of season 1 to 3. Connie's sequence as he is killing and fighting against the Jaegerists, dude, my jaw was on the floor. I was just not expecting this high quality-esque animation. There were so many angle changes, so many erratic poses. It was just, oh god, it was mind-boggling to watch. Mika says she's flying and punching and slicing and just doing a lot of crazy techniques with the Jaegerists, just killing them. God, dude, like, damn, she is a force to be reckoned with, and it's just a great reminder of how strong and powerful and OP this girl is. I love the shot of when she fired the thunder spears on 2 Jaegerists and then it just exploded and blood just started pouring like rain and you had her hair just sort of looking down. I remember that scene did remind me a lot of the season 1 ending shot of Mikasa with her head down. The Titans also looked absolutely brilliant. I mean, the Armor Titan looked more or less the same, but he had a lot of cool shots and moments, like when he was protecting some of the Azumabito dudes and dudettes. Some lovely shots of Annie as she's fighting against the Jaegerists, and some of them did look a little bit 2D. I noticed when we first saw her fight, a lot of those scenes were looking like 2D animation. But man, the star of the show, Falco Grice and his new Jaw Titan, damn, his transformation just sent chills down my spine. It was so creepy and beautiful to watch at the same time. Just the design and the animation of him roaring at Flaw, that was just pure hype right there. I also like the way he moves as well. He has a sort of grace and elegance when he's leaping and jumping, a little bit like Galliard and Ymir's Titan, but with a little bit more grace to it in my opinion. Floch's scene when he was trying to fight against Hanji, oh god, that sequence was just very Jujutsu Kaisen-esque in a way, and it also reminded me a little bit of the My Hero Academia World's Hero mission sequence with Rhodey when he was running along the buildings in that sort of park tour style. And his face, oh my god, his face was distorting and it was just moving so damn much as he was screaming that he's gonna save Eldia. Theo, Magith, and Keith Sadis, what can I say in terms of the characterization of them? Theo, damn, what a 180 this dude has come around. Him just realizing how much of a trashy guy he was, brainwashing these kids into attacking the Eldians, and all he just wants is for Gabby and the rest of the kids to just lead long, happy, good lives, just like Keith Sadis. I mean, man, this dude went from a mere bystander to one of the heroes who practically saved the world. I mean, damn. I love how it was these two who met and ended up saving the rest of the Alliance. Both of them practically raised kids into going into battle against their enemies, and just probably the guilt that they feel when some of those kids probably don't make it back, and they were responsible in training them. But nothing but mad respect to both Theo and Keith for what they did at the end of the day. And in the post-credits scene, as she's bawling her eyes out to Mikasa, saying she doesn't want to kill her or her friends or even Eren, man, like, damn. Some say that this is probably out of character for her, but this is so in line with who Annie is as a person. At the end of the day, she just wants to be with her father, you know? Whatever she did in the past, it was all just so she can get back to her dad, but living with the guilt of what she did, man, Mikasa's just looking into her eyes and she's just feeling her feels, and it's so jarring seeing Mikasa be very loving towards Annie considering their history. Damn, I was so heartbroken when Gabby just saw Theo just get blown to smithereens, and just how everything went super quiet. We didn't hear the explosion, it just blew up, and damn, that really hit hard, man. I don't really have anything negative to say for this episode. It it kind of blew me away. I just wasn't expecting much from this episode. It's a straight 10 out of 10 and an A star for me. It was wild, man. It was wild. But yeah, just one episode to go to wrap this entire season up, and then a potential movie or a part 3 of the final season. Whatever direction they're gonna choose to adapt the final arc, I'm here for it. I'll accept either way. So no episode next week. We just have a 1-week break, and then we return to conclude this final season part 2. Would you prefer a movie or a part 3 to wrap this final arc up? Tell me, what did you think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Like this video, subscribe for more Attack on Titan reviews, reactions, breakdowns, comparisons, rankings, and more. Stay tuned for my Attack on Titan manga versus anime comparison, possibly on Tuesday. But thank you for watching, and as always, Aborted Review signing out.